Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MYM Nations Cup number 3 Winners Bracket Finals. If you've just tuned in, I'm Cinder and shoutcasting for MYM TV, and game number 1 was taken by Croatia. So Croatia, performing quite a feat here by giving US their first loss in the tournament. USA have actually not even lost a single game, but Croatia are the ones to stop their winning spree after a fat draw Ranger last game, coupled with some brilliant team fight engage. Croatia brought the fight to USA and eventually took them in about 45 minutes, I think the game lasted. A game of decent length, actually, and a powerful Morphling coming out of PowerNet, as well as Enchantress by Fear, Demon Windrunner, Dark Sheep CM, and finally, what was the last one? Batrider by Bulbasaur. Just couldn't handle the Croatian raw power in the end. So now we're looking at game 2, and we should probably just put our music back on. USA are going to be Sentinel this time, as they were Scourge the last time, and so Croatia are going to be Scourge. We've got rid of Lich, first ban from USA, Syllabear from Croatia, and Clockwork has been removed by Fear. So Fear actually captaining for the US this time around instead of Demon, and looks like they have also swapped a player on the USA side. They've swapped out Dark Sheep for Lua, if that's not the same player, but I don't think it is. So Lua is playing instead of Dark Sheep, and Croatia are going to get rid of the Invoker, and according to Orange, WAG TV for this game is working, guys. So if you want to watch through WAG TV, you can. Of course, I can try to give you some timestamps on where I am. But actually, I don't think that's going to do much, because I'm always going to be pretty much live since I'm casting off the game. So you guys just speed it up to max on WAG TV, and then you're going to be as close as possible to me if you want to watch it there. Of course, you could stay on the stream for audio, and then you're going to be able to watch the game however you like by just moving around the map freely. As said, Invoker has been banned by Lacoste, so the next ban is on Fear. He's using quite a bit of time for this third ban. Knows he will have the first pick, so wants to get the best possible trade he can during the first picking phase. And right now it seems like his time is just ticking away ever so slowly, as he's not really banning anything, but we will see what Fear comes up with. Pug Knight's gonna be, so actually USA banning 2 of Croatia's heroes from last game. They got rid of the Clockwork as well as Pugna. And that means that there's going to be other heroes available this time around. Knowing that Croatia banned the Invoker this time, USA will not have to do it. They banned it last time, but then Croatia was first pick, though. Croatia banning Syllabear again, and Weaver is going to be the final ban coming out of Croatia. So first pick is on US, and if I know US correctly, they're going to pick up the AA on this first pick. They love playing with it. It's been very successful for them. They're either going to get that or the Morphling, and we'll see which one of those two it is coming out of Fear. Visage. So, there you go. Not going to pick up either of them, and that just means Lacoste is going to instantly get that AA and might actually choose to steal the Morphling as well from US. Unless he doesn't want it. He didn't need it in the last game. They had the Draw Ranger to handle the Morphling. Worked out very nicely for them. Lacoste using quite a lot of extra time on this secondary pick. He's almost down to the same amount of extra time as the US now, and probably not looking at it from a fair play perspective that he wants to get on. Even with Fear, it's a very hard choice Lacoste actually has to make here, which strategy he wants to go for. He knows that US are setting up for a trial line with that Visage already, so he has a piece of information there. But how to respond to it is a lot harder, actually. Should he pick up a good support now so that US can't get that? Should he get the carry they want? Should he get the Earthshaker, perhaps? A lot of options are there, and the Costa is obviously discussing with his team what to go for this time. as Demon says, Major stumped. A little joke Demon and Lacoste had going in the last game about who used the most time on actually thinking about the picks. We'll see what Lacoste comes up with. Of course, he would have probably liked the Clockwork with that AA for big, long-range global action here, but the Clockwork has been banned by Fear, and so Lacoste can't really pick that one up. Oh, his time is actually ticking away. Batrider is in the pool as well. And he is gonna get Spectre. So, goes all in on that global strategy with AA as well as Spec here. For a lot of AoE damage, they can hit the full team basically with the Haunt. Can also hit the full team with the AA if he gets a perfect ultimate off. It looks like what USA are going to do about this is they're going to try to beat them in early game, try to lock down the Spectre by getting this long-range support in CM together with Visage, and they're just going to put this lane against the Spectre as early as possible, I believe, to try and lock down the farm on that Specky. And together with this, they might choose to get the Morphling that they so like to play with. They might have actually wanted the Spectre for themselves, so that might be the reason why Fear is thinking a little bit extra here. But we'll let the pick speak for itself. And it's going to be a Beastmaster coming off, so there is a treat for all the viewers. We're going to see Demon playing that BM, probably his best hero, at least the one he's most renowned for. So he's going to be playing Beastmaster. Usually at the usual comments on Demon Beastmaster is Demon Beastmaster auto win, so let's see if that comes out in this game as well. As it is indeed the Shaker coming off for the Croatian squad now, so they've got a very, very sick team fight set up on the Croatian side. USA on the other hand, very powerful early mid-game. Visage, CM as well as Beastmaster all rule at about the 10 to 15 minute mark. They're very powerful. And we'll see how USA play this one out. To me it looks like right now this is going to be the battle of the early game dominance against the late game turtle here. The Croatians are definitely going to win late game with the heroes they've got right now. On the Sentinel side, these heroes are definitely going to win early game if they get the game going. But the Shaker here could really mess up their gangs, and the USA side needs to be careful that this Fisher doesn't become a too big part of the Croatian play. Need to find a way to lock down the Shaker perhaps to allow themselves to gang better. And we will see what happens as the bans are now going for Fear. He's going to have the 4th ban on the USA side right now, using extra time already on that one, so really wants to get this right. And he's going to ban the Venomancer, powerful support hero that could really have synergized well with the Croatian side. Of course, that AoE ulti, the Venomancer ulti, could set up a lot of good damage for the Spectre to haunt in on, and then the shatter effect from AA would finish them all off. So doesn't want that Poison Nova to be part of the game. Morphling has been banned by Lacoste, so it's all back on Fear now. So that was the Morphling that USA loved to play with has been removed, but they're going to go for another sort of carry this time around. And it's going to be interesting to see what it is, because I think Powernet has played Morphling in almost all of their games, if I'm not wrong. He's got it at least a lot of their games. He's been able to get that Morphling. But this time around it's going to be something else, and we'll see if they choose to pick up that Draw Ranger, or if they want to go for something completely different. We will know very soon, as Fear has his 5th ban, which is going to be Windrunner thrown away here, and back on Lacoste. Razor is out. Could actually have been a very good hero for the US here, so well spotted by Lacoste. Razor is a powerful hero against that Spectre. Spectre is a melee carry, needs to run in on the targets and deal the damage, and Spectre can just drain all of that damage with the spectral, with the static link. So that one is not available to the USA now, and we'll see what they choose to go for instead. Might choose to pick the trial lane now. I'm pretty sure they're going to solo that BM mid, and then solo somebody bottom or top, and put the trial in Visage, CM, and the Agi carry that they want to go for. Undying is coming out of US now, so this looks like an all-in push. With the Beastmaster Aura as well as the Undying Tombstone coupled with Visage and CM, they've got a ridiculous pushing power with this lineup. They're playing against AA and Shaker, however, and those two ultis could really mess up their push. So I need to be careful that they don't get caught off guard, but if they're efficient enough, they could get some towers very quickly with this lineup, and cornering Croatia inside their base. But then again, on the other hand, Croatia, 1 or 2 good team fights, their Spectre is going to get fat, and that is probably going to mean the end of this game, and they're going to get Puck as well to really set up for those team fights. I'm expecting Captain Lacoste to play that Puck himself. It's one of his good heroes, if I'm not mistaken. And now Fear will need to finish off the lineup. Should it be a carry, so they are prepared for some late game, or are they going to go all in on this pushing by getting something along the lines of perhaps even a Caudle? Maybe another support hero that can push very hard. Maybe a Tide Hunter for the team fights. Rasta is also available to them. Rasta would be very powerful here with those Serpent Wards together with the Beastmaster Engage, as well as the Tombstone there. It's going to deal so much damage to whoever gets caught, and enable a push for the USA side. And Fear has got an interesting choice to make here. There's also a Necrolite available here. Well, Fear. What's it going to be? Crawlers, maybe? Options are many. Enigma. Leshrac. So there you go, guys. This game will be over at 30 minutes for one of the sides. If Croatia defend well enough, they're going to win this one late game. If USA push this well enough, they're going to win it early mid-game. So this game will not be long. I can tell you that for sure. At about the 30 to 40 minute stage, we will have a winner. But who it is very, very hard to say. This could go either way, of course. Just judging from the lineups, it is indeed just going to be a battle of who actually pushes, well, if USA push well enough, or if Croatia defend well enough. And it's actually going to be a battle of the levels here, because Croatia have some heroes here that need levels, but if they get them, they're going to be very good at defending. AA ulti level 6, huge importance. Shaker levels, important to get that Fisher up and get the Echo Slam. Puck, getting those levels for the powerful damage, as well as the Dream Coil. And finally, the Witch Doctor is going to be their last pick. Not exactly sure how much his levels will be necessary here compared to all the others. So maybe they should choose to let the Witch Doctor get the least experience here, while getting experience especially on the AA, on the Puck, and on the Spectre here to get her farmed up. And we'll see what it goes down. Of course, Orange has just said, don't forget that WARC TV is streaming, so I will make all the saves. Yes. Alright. Looks like the USA are making their way out of the base, so are the Croatians. We're going to be looking at an Undying top by Fear. He's probably going to be joined by PowerNet CM, wow. And Lua, Ancient Necrolic, that's right. Mid is going to be Demon Beastmaster, surprise, surprise. And bottom is going to be Solo Leshrac by Bulba. Croatia, Lacoste is playing AA, so actually the Puck is Mini Tito's. Seychelles is going to be playing Earthshaker again. Carry once more on the back of Mitch. Spectre is his. And finally, MYM Bot SE, which would be, I forgot who's actually the last player, but that's going to be played by him. As PowerNet has been caught off, it's going to be first blood for Mini Tito. That smoke really paid off, getting them that kill on PowerNet. And they're going to ward up here as well, and be happy to get that goal. We're going to drop a save on that immediately. And yeah, looking over who is the last player on their side, it must be Wildchild, aka Joken Q. If they didn't replace any of their players, he is the last player, and he is playing the Witch Doctor. Puck will be facing Leshrac down on bottom. Should be a pretty even lane. He's going to find a haste rune on his way down there. Might actually assist him in harassing the Lesh a bit. Mini Tito decides to upgrade to Flying Courier because he got the first blood, even though he's a Puck here, so probably a wise choice from Croatia, letting the first blood upgrade the Crow here and make sure that the gold gets spread out on the supports early on. Beastmaster in mid will be facing a dual lane consisting of Spectre as well as Witch Doctor. And Demon's item build, he doesn't have any Stout Shield, and that means that Joken Q can deal a lot of harassment with that Witch Doctor on him. And so far it looks like they're just denying every single creep here, holding Beastmaster away from farm. And there's going to be some quick assistance flying in from USA. This is what I said, the goal of their supports this game is to lock down Spectre, get up the levels on their pushing heroes, and then eventually try to push in. And they've already sent Visage in here to mid, together with CM. So they're going to put a tri-lane mid against the Spectre and Witch Doctor, completely locking down their farm. While up top, Undying is probably going to struggle against Earthshaker as well as AA. Should be a very hard lane for him. And bottom Puck against Lesh, as said, should be pretty even. Might be a slight advantage to Lesh at least, based on higher attack damage, and yeah, probably based on that. So it looks like he's actually forcing the Puck away. Of course, the little extra range he's got 50 range more than Puck, could actually also mean a difference in terms of harassment, that he can hit Puck first. And we'll see if he takes use of that. He's going to run in on Puck already. Bulba is just fighting Mini Tito. And Mini Tito does have the mana for an orb, but he needs to be very careful about how he uses it. He's going to fire it off to the left, and Bulba's just going to immediately run in there. Won't hit the stun, but he's going to force Puck away. So I might have been a little bit quick on my words when I said this lane was pretty even. It's ridiculously hard for Puck now that I think about it. And Lesh is completely going to dominate this lane against Mini Tito, who will definitely need some help to be able to handle his lane. But that's not what he's going to get. He's going to get trouble instead. Lesh is going to go after him. He's going to use the Diabolic Edict and just follow through on Tito. Tito is going to get completely ripped by this. The stun fires off. He's going to dodge that one, but then the Edict finishes him off. Powernet was in there getting that gang, getting a lot of important experience up as well for that assist, and helping Bulba in his quest to dominate bottom lane and actually push this tower very quickly. We know how Leshrac works with that Diabolic Edict. One of the best tower pushing skills in the game. Also has the gold for Basilisk. He's going to go buy that in the side now, I believe, after denying that creep. And that really signals what he wants to do down here in the bottom lane. Really wants to get this push going. He's going to deny it, disable it for creeps for the time being. While in mid we actually see quite a fight coming out. I believe we've got 3 heroes in there getting rid of the Specky. We had Fear ganking from the side together with CM, and Visage with that powerful nuke got him down. While the 2 supports of Croatia actually up top together with the AA. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is, if it is to lock down Demon's Rexar, but it is going to cost them a lot of tower HP in mid, already losing half of that tower, and the trade they're getting for it is just a little bit of XP denial on the Beastmaster coming out of Demon here. Oh, they're swapping lanes, that's why they're going to send the Spectre up top instead. And that means that the USA will probably adjust to this immediately by sending up their 2 heroes at least from mid, and that is indeed what they're doing. The Dirge as well as Visage are already up there on the way to try to lock down this Spectre again. Dirge is going to move up here, Beastmaster moving towards mid. CM is going to trade with Beastmaster, so we have the trial lane up top again. And they're going to lock down the Specky the best they can. Shaker as well as Witch Doctor, nicely positioned in the woods to assist with Spectre if anything should happen to him. AA against Beastmaster in mid, that's not a lane Beastmaster's going to be happy about having to play though. Taking a lot of damage there from the Cold Feet. Isn't even remotely close to a bottle, and that bottom rune is going to get taken by Mini Tito. Demon would have loved to get that regen, but doesn't get it, and Tito takes that one and goes towards bottom, and he desperately needed it as well, I think, actually. Now he didn't really lose any mana or HP, but he definitely needs to prevent the USA from getting the runes. That's the least he can do on bottom when he's so dominated by Bulba. Needs to be careful that he doesn't get killed again now, like the last time. Actually, a quite interesting lane positioning. We see here that they're swapping places, and now he's going to choose not to jump into the orb. Bulba read it though, and he's going to follow through. He has boots, so does Puck, so he's not going to catch up to him, and he's just going to continue farming. And the Puck is going to be very, very defensive down here. Mini Tito scavenging whatever farm he can from this Lesh, who is going to run in on him using the stun. He didn't dodge it. Tito could be in trouble. He's going to orb and jump into it, so he will escape that one. Flask up, use his wand, and he's going to be perfectly alright. But the Bulba Leshrac is really dominating this bottom lane. CM shows up from the side up top, Grave Chill on the back of Specky as well. Can't really go in though, and Powernet is just going to retreat down there as the Hawk flies up, giving them a lot of good vision here. It's going to turn invisible now. AA ulti flukes, only hit the creep wave, and it's going to be a matter of time before they go in. It's going to be now. All the damage is going to come off on Zamaj. Mitch takes a nuke to the face, and down he goes. Lua got that kill, and now they need to be careful not to lose more on the Croatian side. Witch Doctor is getting chased down by the zombies, but he will survive this, and the Tombstone should be get rid of. They should get rid of that one pretty quickly, as the duration on that is limited. Beastmaster up to level 6. Still not got gold enough for that bottle, but he might actually get a rune here up top, but it is bottom, so unlucky for Demon, no rune there. And that probably means that Bulba will try to get it on bottom. Up top though, Visage is far in behind the tower, together with the CM, but neither of them actually gets killed. And Witch Doctor was the target. Got pursuit of him by Fear. Axes, where are the axes? Where's the roar? Something needs to come out of Demon, but neither of it does. Oh, perfect axes come out just then. Demon getting that kill on Jokin Q. It's going to cost them Undying, as Mini Tito has shown up here, and that's probably going to be at the price of a bottom tier 1, as Leshrak sees that the puck is up top. He's just going to push through the hardest he can now with the Diabolic Edict, and he's got face boots as well, so packs quite a punch on his auto attacks as well with that extra 24 damage. And there it goes. Just look at that Edict pounding that tower. The level 4 Diabolic Edict here just rips it completely. And that's going to be the first tower falling here. USA are going to get that. The Sentinel got that last hit. And looks like Bulba is going to be happy about that, and actually so happy that he's just going to continue pushing out the bottom lane while Demon is in the middle holding that one off. Up top, we've got action on the Specky again. They're really locking her down. The Visage nuke was enough again. And this Spectre is going to have such a hard game. So far, so good for the USA with their powerful early game strategy. AA ulti on the back of 3 heroes here. Look at them losing a lot of HP here. But neither of them is going to shatter. Now they're probably actually just going to take this top tier 1 tower. No, they're not able to do that just yet. So we'll have to wait on that. Beastmaster's got the bottle, and actually almost the gold for treads now as well, or face boots if that's what Demon wants to go for. 8-minute rune spawned, it's top. Demon sees it with his hawk, and he's going to pick up that regen. Probably moving towards top to gang this Earthshaker with this regen, or trying to handle mid. Bulba is in position here to get the job done on Lacoste, who's actually going for a very tanky item build with that Bracer as well as Giant Strength Belt. Will probably go treads as well as Django. Oh, but he doesn't know what he's in for now. Beastmaster's gonna come in, roar. Oh, he doesn't. Then he gets in range, but Puck is here, and this is gonna be the loss of Bulba probably. If there is anything coming out of the team, the Shadow Effect is on the back of him. He's gonna die to Zamaj Spectre actually, who showed up, and Beastmaster is gonna be the next target. Coil from Puck is out. We're gonna lose Demon as well, and that kill is gonna go to Mini Tito. So a big rebuttal for Croatia. They're getting those 2 kills. Probably comes at the cost of the top tier 1. It does so indeed. But they might be able to push the middle one themselves. Alright. Looking over at Specky's farm, she's got Stout Shield and Boots. Nothing really on this Spectre, who's probably died 3 times? 3 times indeed, but he got that important kill. They're going to lose the top tower, as said, so that's more gold down USA's pockets, and actually the Familiars are already up on the Visage, so Visage got a lot of good early game kills and a lot of level here. We'll be able to buy a quite big item with those 1,000 gold. Let's see what Lua chooses to go for, if he wants to go for a mechanism or just the treads. He is indeed going for the mechanism. Going to build the Nathrezim Buckler and probably a TP now. No TP. Engage in mid. Zamaj is going to be handled by the Familiars as well as CM Lesh. AA ulti is going to be well placed by the AA here, but it's not going to deal too much from Lacoste. Deals a lot of damage to the Leshrak with those cold feet, but it's not enough at all to actually bring down Bulba here. And looks like what the USA squad is trying to do is just running around sniping that Spectre all the time to try to lock them down. And it is indeed what they have to do, because the more they kill Spectre, the longer a window they basically give themselves to win the game in. The more farm the Spectre gets, the closer the game is to its ending. But as long as the Spectre is held down, the USA actually have as powerful a lineup as the Croatian guys do in terms of late game. So as long as the Specky doesn't get farmed, the US can be content that that time isn't really ticking for them. Oh, Bulba's lagging. Good, he didn't disconnect, just a momentarily lag. Momentary lag as he's going towards the top. Rune is not there, he's going toward top actually, where Undying is having a mash on Seychelles. CM is there with a Frostbite, he's going to die, but Samaj got a kill on Demon's Beastmaster down on bottom together with 3 allies, and that's important gold down the down the purse, but I say that too much. It's going to be some very important gold for Samaj to get up. He's got the gold for the Vitality booster now, just the coin he needed for that one, and could also choose to get the treads, could choose to get the ring first. Nevertheless, it's going to cost another tower, so every time the Croatians move around to get a gang going, they lose a tower, and that is just the power of the USA lineup here. Their pushing power is just really putting Croatia to a test about how well they can be all over the map, because that's what they have to do. USA are all over the map, so that is what Croatia need to be as well. Spectre up to level 9. So he got some good levels as well from those kills, and he's actually pretty much evened out on level with the US heroes by the looks of it. Yeah, he's pretty even with them. Oh, now he's in trouble. Beastmaster. Raw is not going to fire off. Only a Grave Chill. He didn't have the Raw yet, apparently. And yeah, he didn't. It was 10-second cooldown, and Samaj is going to escape that. Maybe Demon... Not sure if Demon realized his cooldown too late, or if they thought they could bring down the Spectre without it. But indeed didn't happen, and he's going to escape, and now they're going to defend this tier 2 tower. I don't think the USA squad can push it with Shaker and AA there. If AA ulti is ready, which it is. New familiars have been spawned by Lua, so long cooldown on those now. Looks like they're aiming towards the puck in mid, but Mini Tito knows what's going on. He's going to TP out from the side towards top, and going to force Fear away up here.
Player's forces are under attack.
3 USA heroes hanging around the middle, pushing this wave towards the middle tier 2. Pownet is here as well, but he doesn't look like he's going to go in there. Actually running around with int treads on, so that's very, very aggressive. Using int treads instead of strength treads on the CM at this point. Needs to be careful he doesn't just get sniped with these treads on. Of course, it does give him the extra 8 damage and a higher mana pool, but not really needing that at the moment, so should probably turn them into strength. But we'll see if he does that. Demon sitting on 2,000 gold, looking towards an early dagger actually, even though he had a hard early game here. He's only 100 away from it. Now they're going to push the top tower. Croatia no though, and they're going to go for it immediately. The US could be in trouble. The smoke has been popped off. Shaker is going to be able to get a very good fisher here if he wants to do so. Puck catches 3 in the coil. AA ulti, Haunt. USA are going to get pummeled. Completely caught off guard there by that smoke. They're going to lose 2 heroes if not more. Spectre is in pursuit of more. They're going to get the Visage as well if this doesn't go completely wrong. The Grave Chill is off, but there's probably going to be a fisher very, very soon with that magic stick charge. And yep, there's a puck as well. So USA are going to lose 3. Lua takes the fall there to Lacoste, and wow, that is just what I was talking about. The Croatian lineup, USA cannot afford to be caught off like this more than once or twice, and then the game is pretty much over. Spectre is now sitting on a Vanguard and almost treads all of a sudden after having nothing at 6 minutes. He has recovered nicely, and if you look over the CS, he does indeed sit on those 40 CS at 14 minutes. Really not much, but considering how much he's been stomped, it's actually not too bad. On the Sentinel side, Bulba sitting on 63, Demon 50, and Fear 50. So a farming lead for the US, but they're behind on kills. They are ahead on towers, but yeah, as said, the teamfight combo of Croatia is just so powerful that if USA want to take a face-on battle, they need to have like the double farm at least of the Croatian squad. So they just can't do it. Spectre is going to get ganked now. Question is if Samaj reads it. He doesn't. He's going to be dead now. All the heroes from the Sentinel side, not all of them, but 3. Beastmaster Undying as well as the Visage with Familiars are going to run into Samaj here, and he's going to get bursted out there by Fear with that Soul Rip. And that might actually give them the chance to push now, because now they know that Croatia have used their ultis. There's 50 seconds on the ulti of Shaker. They know Spectre is dead. And that should perhaps be enough for them to actually push this one down, unless the other guys can hold it on them by themselves. Looks like they might actually try it. Puck is TPing in. AA, Shaker is there now as well. Are they going to follow it through? Puck is 1,000 gold away from the Blink Dagger. I should mention that as well. It's going to be an important item coming off on him. And as USA on the retreat, we're going to drop a save now. Pardon me. Undying farming up mid. Actually, Fear is getting very fat on that Undying. He's sitting on a Vanguard. The gold for treads. He's got the Planeswalkers as well. And then even some gold on top of that, as the US do get a tower on bottom. Bulbasaur followed that one through by himself. And the top tower is almost fallen as well. So USA have got 4, almost 5 towers at the cost of none. I'm not even sure if their towers took any remarkable damage. About 300 damage on the mid and bottom tower. That's all the Croatians have got so far, pushing-wise. So really getting cornered here by the US, but the teamfight combo is what they're holding on to, and if Spectre gets fat enough, we know which way this is going to go. So time is ticking for the US now. They held down Spectre nicely, but they're not able to do it enough to efficiently completely lock her down, and even so, the full team fight setup is actually strong on the Croatian side. So Spectre doesn't need to get uber powerful. Just 1 or 2 items on us is going to be enough. Demon sees an opening here, waiting for Lesh to show up. Bulba is waiting. Might actually have a break, make a break for... have a crack, was what I meant to say. Have a crack at Witch Doctor. It's going to be the Shaker, though. They're going to go in with all they've got. But the cast from the side is perfect. Hey, ulti is firing off as well. Shaker blows his ulti completely as a fluke. But they are going to lose 2 from the US. Shaker does get killed by the Fear aura there. But 3 kills have come off from the Croatian side. That team fight power that they've got there. The Witch Doctor cast just completely set up that fight from the side. And Demon as well as Bulba got caught together in that one, and that just meant 3 kill for the Croatians at the cost of 1. Didn't lose any significant damage on the tower there, so any significant health, I should say. And that just means that Spectre got a couple of assists there, a good amount of gold. He's going to farm up bottom as well. He's got level 12 now, actually. Let's look at the levels. 11, 12, 9, 12, 9 against 11, 8, 7, 11, 10. So it's a level lead as well for the Scourge now. And the US need to be very careful about this. The Croatian lineup here, it's so powerful with that massive team fight they've got, and time is indeed ticking for the US. Demon has actually chosen not to go for that Blink Dagger, but going for the Necronomicon instead. Might also be a better choice, considering what USA actually want to be doing is push through. So we'll get any pushing items they can. I'm looking towards an Aura to come up pretty soon on Lesh, perhaps. He's got a Vanguard. We've got the Mechanism up soon on Visage. Nobody seems to be going for the Django. Interestingly enough, if they want to play a push strat, they should get a Django. Specky's farming bottom. He's actually up to 2,000 gold now, is Zamaj. And that is what USA don't like to see. Spectre free farming. They're going to show up, but the ward here, perfectly placed by Jokin Q, is going to spot them coming towards the bottom lane. They're going to retreat to safety and just hold it off with the Fissure, and wait for the creeps to reach base. Spectre's in the middle. Stands safely at the tier 2 tower, a bit afraid to go out and farm here, and he has every reason to be afraid as the USA squad is coming above the hill. Demon wants to get in, but he won't get the engage, and now he's going to have to retreat. AA is going to spot them with the Ice Vortex up here as well. Bulbasaur is going to try to push through mid. Might actually be successful with it if he wants to have a go at it. He's going to use the Edict right there, and that is probably going to be the tower, unless Fissure from the side. Cask is going to jump off from Jokin Q, but it's not going to be enough now. Fear is engaging. Beastmaster ulti is on the back of Puck. They're bursting him out immediately. What is this going to be? 2 for US, actually. They've already got 2 down. They might get the 3rd. Visage is chasing through together with the others. Made a brilliant play there by getting Puck out immediately. He didn't get his combo off, and USA take 2 kills there. Push the other guys back, and they're going to get the tier 2 in mid. Might actually push further if they have the chance. Does not look like it though, but that was so important for the US to get those 2 kills without losing any, and getting the mid tier 2 as well. Looks like they might actually try for it a bit. They've got 5 heroes hanging around here. No Mechanism is up on their side just yet though. Should probably get a Mechanism up, as Thea has got Vanguard as well as Hood now. Looks like they're going to go for the tier 2 top, and they're going to backdoor it. Can easily do that with the Diabolic Edict, so that one is going to fall as well. And AALT is going to fluke from the cost. It was a little bit over the top. And we're going to drop it safe from that. USA just got 2 kills and 2 towers, so getting closer to their goal of pushing this one through. Spectre, however, did not die in that fight, and means he should be pretty close to the relic. Which he is indeed. He's sitting on 2600 now. US up top, they're still hanging around the Scourge Woods actually, so might try to make it count now and even go for another team fight setup. This time around, Puck isn't going to be engaged so easily though, he even has a Blink Dagger this time. And that is... That's going to mean that he can jump in instantly and silence out, especially the Leshrac and the Beastmaster probably. Getting a silence on those two is going to set up the fight nicely for them to actually engage with that AA ulti, with the Fissure, with the Haunt, all the combo. They can pull it all off, but a lot of responsibility right now is placed on Mini Tito's shoulders here. If he gets a good engage, I dare say the fight will go Croatia's way. If he doesn't, well, then it's not. And he's going to blink over here and catch off Undying. They're going to go for Fear solo here. They will also successfully bring him down with all the heroes they've got here. Maledict is on the back of him, Cold Feet, everything. AA ulti even fires over the top. So caught off Fear nicely there, did Tito, and that should give them time to actually farm out that top lane with Spectre, who is farming freely. Knowing that Undying is out means that there's no way the US can push through. That hero is so important for everything they do right now. They could pull off a gang, but right now the Scourge side does see that US are hanging around bottom with that Observer Ward and the Creep Wave. They can see Demon hanging around here, and that just means Spectre will feel safe and farm up top, and he's only 700 away from that Relic now. So let's see if my prophecy about the 30 to 40 minutes was right. At least the Spectre is getting close to that first big item, and with that, 1 or 2 good team fights and it's going to go Croatia's way. So the US need to make a move now, but it's going to be very hard to actually get into the base against this lineup here that Croatia is sitting on. Puck and Shaker as such incredible defensive heroes. You couple that up with AA and Witch Doctor, and I find it very hard to see how US can enter this base, but they have to find a way to open the fight right here. Beastmaster is going to TP back and get his Necro 3. Might be one of the key items to actually open up for the push. Getting all those, getting the attack speed, movement speed, aura, as well as the suicidal Necronomicon. If it gets killed by somebody, he takes a shit ton of damage, and needs to be careful on the Scourge side that their AoE combo doesn't all of a sudden kill that Necronomicon copy and just gets one of them bursted down. CM is getting a little bit of farm up top. He's actually still running around with those int treads on PowerNet, so very aggressive treads choice by PowerNet, who has got a Bracer now, so he's looking towards probably getting that Django of Endurance up soon enough. Pig fighting off Chromania's Mini Tito is gonna get engaged by Beastmaster and Undying, and look at that, Tito got baited into going for that pig, and he's gonna pay for it with his life, as Visage has got the mechanism up now as well, and this might be USA's chance. It looks like they're indeed going to go for it. They've got 40 seconds. Fissure is going to try to delay them as best as it can. AA ulti over the top is going to clear or at least put some pressure on them, but not really clear the creep wave, and might be a bad decision from Lacoste to actually fire that one off, because now they can't fight with it. They would have needed that in the fight, and this could mean that they could lose the tier 3, if not even more. Fissure again firing off from Sage Shares. They're going to put in the Necronomicon to piss off the the Ancient Apparition. Seems to be working fine. Ukraine, what am I saying? USA are getting the tier 3 tower right now, and now Lacoste is in trouble. He's going to get killed by Fear, and they're not done yet. They're going to go for Jokin Q as well, who will take the fall. Oh, whoa! He's not dying yet, and now he is. So is Shaker. We've got lost 3 on the Croatia side. USA all of a sudden getting racks in middle off of a single mistake from Mini Tito there. They lost it. And maybe they could have actually even held it, even so, if they didn't throw away that AA ulti on nothing. Really needed that one to hold them off once they reached the tower. but used it a little bit too aggressively, and now they might try to go for the US. It doesn't look like it. The US actually even trying to go further. Moving towards top lane. They have 15 seconds on 2 heroes on the Scourge side. Mechanism fires off, and they're going to go for the racks here. At least the tower for now. Holding them off with Undying's Tombstone. Seems to be working quite nicely for them. They're getting the respect from Croatia, and they're going to go for it. Tower actually almost falling already to that Diabolic Edict. Just so powerful skill coming out of that Leshrac of Bulba. And yep, this tower will indeed take the fall now, and then that's probably all USA are going to get. They might not even get it. AA ulti is placed too short. They will get the Undying, but that might actually be the only casualty for the USA here. Seeing that the other heroes are escaping. They're actually even going to lose... they're going to lose CM as well. They lost Samaj in the process though. Bulba and Blue are so low. But they did get Samaj down and escape both of them, so a big play coming out of US there. And they're going to retreat with Visage. Demon is going to get the last hit on the tower with his Necronomicons there. Sneaky play as well. So that's a lot of gold coming down. All the US heroes. He's got BKB suddenly up on Lesh. We've got, well, all the USA heroes basically got like 2,500 gold in that exchange. And that is what they need to push this through. Like I said, when the US heroes get double the farm of the Croatian ones, they can actually take these team fights head on. And I think they're going to go immediately for top lane before Spectre gets the space to get that Radiance up. Thea's just going to push out bottom lane, and then they will make their way up towards the top lane. Demon's going to find a haste. Might be what could set up the team fight for them. Running in with that haste rune and getting an ulti on perhaps the puck again, which seems to be very important for them to get this puck out of play. Familiars are going to find them here, and they're going to have to retreat. Now the Familiars can probably get rid of that. Both of the wards are Croatian. Okay, so can't really remove them. There it is. Django on the back of CM. Visage looks like he's going for Necronomicon as well, so all-in push as said by the USA side. The Spectre is scavenging mid, does have the Relic, he's 700 away from the Radiance. And now USA are going to go up top, but who's going to kill who? Oh, immediately getting rid of that Earthshaker, he got his ultimate off. We lost Tito as well, we're going to lose Joken Q. Only casualty for USA was that CM, and Dima is just running around with his haste. He's going to go immediately for the top racks, as Samaj got rid of Lua now as well. Demon got a kill in the base, he got Lacoste there, so 4 for 2 for US. Zamaj got 2 kills there, and that's going to mean Radiance for him as he's pushing out this top lane. But they will lose the racks at the same time as USA have a creep wave in here. And could actually already be GG. They've got 20 seconds on 4 heroes. Could go for the middle towers at least here at the throne. Looks like they want to go for some ziggurats, so go on and do that. And now, moving towards bottom by the looks of it, want to try to get the mega creeps instead. So they'll try to get the damage out on this bottom tier 3 tower. Leshrac has not enough mana just yet for the Edict. Now he just got a bottle charge, so now he does. And that damage is just firing off on the tower. We've got Shaker TPing in. Spectre is on his way, but that tower is already long gone. USA are going to take that one down, and they might try to go for the racks. Will they do it? It's going to be all in that case. USA will try to suicide for the melee racks here. Or are they actually going to take a fight for it? AA ulti's over the top. Fear got a kill on Joken Q. Beastmaster from Demon will take the fall there to that Fisher. So will Bulba. He's going to get shattered by the AA ult. We're going to lose Fear now as well, probably, as we got a rebuy from the Beastmaster who bought Boots of Travel. He's TPing down towards bottom. He's coming back into the fight. We've got Puck getting rid of Fear. And now Shaker here is going to get engaged by Beastmaster. Is there Necronomicon? No, there's not. So we probably will have him surviving that Fisher. It's going to come off on Beastmaster from Demon. Demon is going to take a fall again. Lua got rid of Seychelles though. And now we've got PowerNet taking a lot of damage on his CM. Spectre is chasing him with the Radiance. He's going to get that kill as well. Dominating is Zamaj. And this could actually still not be over just yet. Lua is going to try to get the racks down, but the glyph has fired off. And Lua will take the fall, but the racks are going to get killed by the Familiars. And that means there's only 1 racks left for the Croatians as they get a full team wipe off on the Sentinel side. USA all die. And we're going to drop a save on this. And wow. Now, all the Scourge has got, this could become one of those epic games where they've got 1 racks left to turtle for. This is the only thing they have to defend. And it's if they lose it, it is over. They are not fat enough yet to be able to fight off mega creeps. So this one is where all the action is going to be the next 5 minutes max. I dare say, before the USA bring it down. Looks like pretty much like the USA are going to be able to take this one down with the heroes they've got. They don't actually need to run the heroes in there. As long as they have creep waves in the base, they have familiars, they have Necronomicons, and then they could just run in, use Beastmaster ulti on somebody, and then try to finish it off. Not sure if the glyph is available for Croatia, but what Croatia need to do now is buy smokes. They need to push out the lanes and immediately come out with smokes and take out the Sentinel heroes before they reach the base. It's the only thing they can do. When they reach the base, this one is gone. And USA are already showing up in the middle. CM, Lesh, as well as Beastmaster are here. There's the Undying as well. They're only lacking the Visage, who is going to TP into middle now. They're going to go for it immediately. US are smoked. They're going to go into the Croatian base. They're going to smoke in and try to sneak the racks, I think. They're smoking around the bottom lane. Croatia might not be ready for it. Let's see. Oh, they might get spotted by the Puck, though. The Puck is going to find Beast. This could blow the disguise. He's going to use the Blink together with Phase Shift. They're going to pull off all the summons and go. This is going to be an all-in, and they are going to get it. The Leshrac with BKB is going to handle it. Mega creeps up for the Sentinel. Now the Sentinel, all the heroes are going to get immediately blown away, I think, here. But they did get the Mega creeps, so I don't think there's any way out of this one for Croatia now. They're going to lose Fear as well. The GG has already been called by Lacoste, so we're going to go into a third. USA take down Croatia with a pushing lineup this time around for a fast 30-minute game, meaning that we're going to go into a third to decide who goes to the grand final of the MYM Nations 3. Is it going to be US? Is it going to be Croatia? Stay tuned. Game number 3 will be up in a couple of minutes. The stream is going to be offline until the game starts. Don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere. I'll be right here with you through all of the action, so stay tuned.